So yeah, since I've taken over the shop, we're really trying to build up inventory for everything we can fish for in Minnesota. From your sunfish all the way to your muskies, little 2-weight rods up to 12-weight rods. Flies, we're trying to build up our fly inventory for all your species of fish, even saltwater. We're also building up the materials wall. Trying to have as much fly tying stuff as possible. We got a lot of fly tyers in the metro. I think there's 5 or 6 fly tying clubs in the metro. So we're building that up. Fly lines, reels. Yeah, just trying to have a full service fly shop out here for people.
My name's Tom Anderson. I live in River Falls, and I've been fly fishing for a lot of years. And interestingly enough, I had a little fly shop in near Hudson, Wisconsin, out by the Willow River State Park, and called the Willow River Trout Shop. And when my good friend Bob and Jean Mitchell left the advertising business, well, Bob did, they decided to start a fly shop, and that was in a building very close to here in Lake Elmo. I closed my little Willow River Trout Shop and helped Bob get it started. And for about 8 or 10 years, I taught all the fly tying classes for Bob. And of course, then they retired, and my good friend Mike took over the shop. And now that I have another good friend in Robert, who has now continued the tradition of the Bob Mitchell's Fly Shop. So there's a lot of history here for me, and I've been fly fishing for, I suppose, 55 years, I think. I started guiding on the Upper St. Croix in 1963 and guided on the river for almost 40 years. And right now I'm retired now. Actually, I was hired by one of the companies I work for. I was a manufacturer's rep for the last 22 years for a bunch of fly fishing companies. Then I retired, and one of them called me back for a little while, which they're old friends, so I decided to do it, and now I'm selling flies again. So these are some of the poppers that I helped create over the last 3 or 4 years. Been experimenting with them, and I've got them where I want them. And it's kind of a selfish project because I still fish smallmouth a lot. Now I've got the flies that I'll need for the rest of my life. So there you go. That's my story.
So it's funny, I get a lot of people that come in the store and ask me if I miss Montana, and my first response is usually I really miss my good circle of friends I had out there. I miss the mountains, but I actually really enjoy fishing out here more, and usually their jaw just drops and they're like, you like to fish out here more than Montana? And I kind of do. I just really like the variety of fish we have out here. There's just way more water to explore, more species to fish for, so it's a blast out here, and it's the freshwater melting pot out here. We've got every fish you could ever want to catch on a fly rod, so it's a blast.